Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, October 8th, 2012. Thank you all for tuning in. There's a lot to cover. Let's jump right into the charts here. We'll start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that the futures this morning are trading lower by about 5 points. Make that 5 1/4. They were down a little bit lower, have come off the lows again. That's probably because the dollar looks to be sliding a little bit from the high of the day, so we'll take a look at that. But in any case, the futures are trading a little bit lower, slightly lower. Nothing terrible, nothing great. They're down about 5 1/4 points to around the 1450 level. So we'll see how this market plays out this morning, but there are a few things you should know before the opening bell, and let's get right into the U.S. dollar index chart. First thing you want to know is that the dollar is trading higher. U.S. dollar index is up about 26 cents, although it has pulled back pretty significantly from the 79.80 level. That's about a 10-cent pullback. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that moves markets, and that has kept these S&P futures from falling further. So if the dollar gets any kind of a bid to the upside, expect further downside in the stock market. You probably could expect it also in the commodity market as well. Often when the dollar is higher, you'll get the base metal stocks such as BHP Billiton, Freeport-McMoRan. You can see that's already trading lower to start the day. That's BHP. Let's take a look at FCX, which is Freeport-Mac. That is trading a little bit lower now. RIO, which is Rio Tinto, that is also trading lower. Okay, so when the dollar is stronger, watch these base metals, industrial metal stocks come under a little bit of pressure. Also, energy stocks will usually come under a little bit of pressure as well. Let's take a look at oil and gold this morning. We'll start off with gold. Gold is down $8 to $1,773 an ounce. So gold is sliding a little bit. Let's take a look at the GLD here. You'll see the GLD Spider Gold shares trading down to the 171.60 level. It closed yet on Friday at 172.60, so down about $1 in the pre-market. But you can see it's come off the lows as the dollar has started to slip. So if the dollar continues to fall, gold should move right back up. If the dollar gets any kind of a bid or shows any kind of strength, gold should trade lower. Again, gold seems to be in a big range. Really since the QE3 was announced on September 13th, daily chart of gold has really just gone sideways. Same case could be made for silver. Let's take a look at oil this morning. Oil is down $1.23 a barrel to $88.64. That is a big decline in crude. So light sweet crude down $1.24 to $88.64. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a proxy for oil. And you'll see the USO getting hit this morning, trading down to $32.90 a share, closed at $33.35 a share on Friday. So oil under pressure, and that's all because of the U.S. dollar index. Now, if that U.S. dollar index, I'm just going to go back to it one more time, if that U.S. dollar index future starts to get a bid, we could probably see lower oil prices today and lower gold prices, as low as most other commodities coming under pressure. If the dollar starts to sell off or flush, the equity stock market will go higher, but everything else will go higher, like oil, gold, and so forth will go higher with it. So again, that dollar, everything is inverse to the U.S. dollar index at this time, and that's what traders should watch very closely. All right, some stocks in the news again. I showed you Freeport-McMoRan, BHP Billiton, Rio Tinto. These are all stocks that are likely to be a little bit on the weaker side. Apple this morning is trading down a little bit, but it's come off the lows of the day. Again, Apple was under pressure on Friday, and then you have this Foxconn report over the weekend talking about the iPhone 5. That's where the phone is manufactured. There's a strike over there, so we'll see how that reacts. But again, just watch for a little bit of weakness in Apple today. I would not be surprised. Today is the Columbus Day holiday. I don't see many major gap plays that are out here at the moment. But either way you slice it or dice it, you just want to still be a little bit on the cautious side because the volume trends could be a little bit on the light, light going forward. You do have the Columbus Day holiday, and you also have the Canadian Thanksgiving Day holiday as well. And happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. God bless you all. So we're going to just take it a little bit on the slow side today. One stock that is catching a nice bid is Netflix. I don't know how much of a squeeze this has left in it, but it looks like it's entering overbought territories. It just hit the $71 level. Nice little pop. I think it was upgraded by somebody today, but I would not be a buyer up here. If you own it, great. Take your profits or trail your stop loss, but I would not be a buyer up here on Netflix. I see that stock is up again this morning before the opening bell, but this is not the time to own this thing now. It's already made a move. There's no saying it can't go higher. It possibly could, but I just don't know the amount of shorts in it. But I would not be a buyer there at all. Let's take a look at GDOT. This one is getting hit this morning. Green dot. This is a shellacking. Closed around 13, trading at $10.30. To be honest, I don't even see a level that really looks attractive. $9, there'll be a little bit of support. $9.05. But that would be the extent of it. I wouldn't even get in front of it. It looks like a bearish chart all the way around. Bearish weekly chart, bearish daily chart. Let it go lower. Don't get in front of this one regardless. And that's pretty much it this morning. I'm not seeing really anything else out there that is standing out like a sore thumb. Sometimes markets have a tendency to be a little bit on the light side on Mondays. So we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. But really, that's about it today. Again, watch for weakness in the base metal stocks, industrial metal stocks, as long as that dollar can hold up. If the dollar starts to sell off, look for a little bit of a bounce in those names like BHP, FCX, Rio Tinto, Southern Copper is another one. You will have some economic earnings out today. I believe a little bit later. Well, maybe we don't have it. I thought we did have some economic earnings out today, but maybe a little bit later we'll have a little something. Either way, the European markets are lower across the board, and that's a rarity. We haven't really seen that. The German DAX is down over 1%. French CAC 40 down over 1%. FTSE MIB, which is Italy, Milan, that is down 1.75%. And then you have the IBEX 35, which is Spain, that is down about 0.8%. And then you have London, which is the FTSE 100, down about 0.75%, but they can print their own money, so they're not exactly part of the Eurozone, and that should always be remembered. All right, I believe we have earnings season starting this week, so all traders should be aware of that. But tomorrow, I believe it will start off with Alcoa. Then later in the week, you'll have JP Morgan. So again, be prepared for that. A lot of traders are looking forward to that, but that will not start till tomorrow. Until tomorrow after the closing bell, Alcoa will kick off the earnings season. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more in way of gap plays every morning after earnings season starts. Okay, I do see another stock down a little bit further. This AFFX. I'm still seeing some stocks moving here. This thing is getting crushed. I don't think there's anything to do here. Looks like there's some support around 350, but this is just another stock that's just been annihilated, taken to the woodshed. So we'll see how this market plays out. Again, futures right now are down around almost 6 points here, so futures are coming down a little bit. That must mean the dollar is catching a little bit of a bid, and sure enough, the dollar is trying to get a little bit. The dollar can move higher today. Watch for markets to go lower. Have a great trading day, everybody, and we'll see you on the charts tomorrow. Take care now.